Okay, so another different idea and variation you can try is I'm going to make a medicinal mushroom herbal honey. So I've got a number of different medicinal mushrooms. You can either just choose a blend. This one here is 6 medicinal mushroom blend. There's 14, there's 7, there's 5. All kinds of companies produce different products with varying amounts of different medicinal mushrooms. Or you could just pick one of your favorite. Maybe it's chaga powder, or maybe it's reishi powder. Here I've got a number of them. I'm going to blend them all into the honey, and I'm going to add a little bit of camu as well. So again, just similar to like what Julia had done, I've got a nice liquid herbal honey. I'm going to pour that in about halfway up the jar. Then I can mix in all those ingredients. Now the key with the medicinal mushrooms is you want ones that already are an extract, right? Have you ever seen them, these medicinal mushrooms, like the reishi? It's a very tough woody substance, and you need to be able to have it in a form that's broken down and digestible. And that can come in the form of a liquid extract, or in this case, these are powdered extracts. So oftentimes they are hot water extracted to get all those compounds pulled out and dissolved into the water, dehydrated back down. And sometimes they can be dual extracted, which means hot water and alcohol, for a more full and complete spectrum of what is being extracted and what you will more easily absorb. So these extracts, they can come in like a bulk powder form, bags or jars, or they can even come in capsules. So this one here, this is the turkey tail, or Coriolis. You can take those and just open them right up and put them in. Any number. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll add those in. Next, I'm going to take my lion's mane. Add that in. The lion's mane is known to have nerve growth factor, and there's been a lot of research on how the lion's mane is beneficial for the nervous system and the brain, cognitive function. Okay, so we put a few caps of those in. I'm going to add in the 6 mushroom blend. This has reishi, cordyceps, chaga, Coriolis, shiitake, maitake. Obviously, with a blend, you're going to get a broad diversity of the unique chemistry of each of the mushrooms. Each one is unique and has its own special properties that it offers. So getting a blend like a 6 mushroom blend or a 14 mushroom blend is a great way to go. Yet, if you also have a favorite, let's say Coriolis, or let's say lion's mane, or let's say reishi, you can add that in as well. Then you're getting that full spectrum, that full blend, but you're also getting that concentration of, say, reishi. This one here is a very unique product, that it is not only the fruiting body of the reishi, which is what you see as the mushroom and what it's known for, but also the mycelium, as well as the spores. So this is really interesting that it's got those spores, which they say are up to 100 times more potent than just the fruiting body itself. Here's the chaga extract. We're going to put some of that in. And we have cordyceps. We'll put some of that in. There's so much wonderful information coming out about medicinal mushrooms, and there's lots on the internet, lots in books that you can do to research to find out all the benefits of medicinal mushrooms. I like to say that, overall in general, they help support the immune system. A lot of mothers, who begin to add in medicinal mushrooms for themselves and into their child's diet, they often report and say like, hey, wow, my kid is getting sick less often. They're missing less school, and these mushrooms are really a big part of that in helping support the immune system. I'm also going to add in the camu, really amazing, fantastic little superfruit from South America. It's got the highest amount of vitamin C of any other food known on the planet. So again, good synergy with the medicinal mushrooms, good immune system support. We can put that in all together. We begin to mix. And one of the things that Julia had mentioned to me is that she no longer puts a fat into the honey. So when we were talking about that idea of the Chyavanprash, like the traditional Ayurvedic preparation is typically ghee and honey combined.
Coconut oil can go rancid with any contact with water for a long period of time. And since honey has about 15 to 17% water content, it's going to react with the coconut oil. So over time, the coconut is going to go rancid.
So if you leave out the coconut oil or the ghee, it allows for a much more shelf-stable item and product. And then also I know when you're adding in those fats, just the mixing and the emulsifying becomes a little bit more of a challenge as well. So that's something you can play with. So I've got mine done. I'm content. I'm happy with it. I'm going to top up the rest with honey. I'm surprised to hear that you let yours sit for a week. I usually want to dive in right away. So I like to take it just right off the spoon. The other thing you can do with this is you can take a little spoonful, add it to hot water, put it into an elixir. There's any number of applications, and you basically have this well-preserved herbal honey that is just delicious. And it's an easy way to get your medicine, right? Spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
It does.
Yeah.
Dessert medicine.
That's right.